Ate Yenyen. Kaiga. Grabe. Wanda siya kaayo. Thank you kaayo Tats sa imong pagbisita. Nag-try ko gidirect ra nako siya Tats. Kabalo ka, ready to sleep na ba ako? Wala na ako nagkuhan. Ready to sleep na. Ambot na okay na ba siya Tats? Unsa imong pagsulod nimo? Sulod daw be. Sulod daw gang. Unsa inyong makita okay ra ba? Thank you sa pagtusok-tusok nimo da Tats ha. Akong gitrayan. Ambo, gi-try na ako siyang open. Ambo. Gi-try man ako siyang open. Ambo to sa resulta. Nisulod ka daw, be? Be? Nisulod ka? Hmm? Try ra gyud niya ako ah. Mag-study pa lagi ko dagan kong studyahanan. Ay. Napa ko klase ugma. Ako lang i-try kay nami activity sa Friday. So gusto ko nga maka-live ko sa Friday kay nami activity sa tanang mga teachers. So gusto kong gamiton ako ang phone. So kinahanglan nga natryan na nako nga naka live ko sa akong cellphone. Try daw ko na tanaw gang. So naa na siya. So okay na siya no? Ay salamat. So okay na siya direct. So pero kinahanglan ko. Mao ba? Salamat kaayo Tats. Pero ang akong gigamit kung magkuan Dili ko maka-reply din ha sa akong phone. Kinahanglan ako. Kaya akong gigamit ang isa kay direct ra po diri sa kuan. Sa laptop. Naabli man ang pertahan sa sulod gang. Yung sulod ka, bisulori daw din. Naipit ang bulak din. Sulori dahin ko din. Practice. Sige lang practice stats. Taas. Taas day kayo. Unsa na? Unsa di ko kabalo. Unsa na sila naman tayo magbuot ana no? Buot. Try kag sulod gang. Taas na kayo. Ako ang loading. Loading bitaw siya no?
Yeah, nalim to mo dulot sa public. Dili dali ng public. So, sampo na lang to. Pag unang natin maulo para sa ako lugar yung talaga. So, imo na mga lesson. Unang focus ka sa missionary. Mao siya yung bilin ko anak ko. Pero ayaw na ko message gusto mga politik. Natungnan pag yung spirit na intelligent dato na. Abot ka. Ayaw na na. Pinaganin na ko na i-post ka eskrito lang. So ayaw bulat na magblabo ka na yung trabaho. Bakit ka naman ang trabaho? Konsentini mo ng trabaho sa mga papa. Hindi na mao. Kabalaan ng paningin ko, galing mo noon na ianay yung trabaho. Tuyo pa na po, papatay ng mga dugay na mga. Kapangita kung paagi ng mga sitol niya. Pinaagi lang sa pagpasabot. Ikaw po, sige ka o konsente. Dang ito, konsente, timulo to. Karon, ano kung naka-eskwila ko nito kay balo na po kulong silong sa mga friends. O, hindi ko mangayo. Uwaw na yung style ko. Hindi na mo isinto. Ilang na kasi mo utok yung tungod, anak, wala din may problema.
Loading siya,
Pagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagpapagp niya mo
Luti.
Pinagbaligyan na bawal ng pugyuta. Lahat din ng isang sister doon. So ayaw na kita na itong public ninyo niya. Karoon, alimot man mo sa inyong mga trabaho.
Ito sulod lang, be. Tapos ang keyboard, be.
Nadungog na ko. May papamalas daw ninyo si Mami. Ito, kamu ang mamalas ni Tataya. Kamu ang pamalas. Nga nung na-assign din yan, ba? Tungod sa trabaho ni Jay. Ayaw na akong pailog kayo. Binuang man ang trabaho. Kamu ang magpamalas ni Tatay. Ipauli ninyo na sa Palawan. Binuang ang trabaho. Tungod na sa mga trabaho diya sinait. Ha? Tanawa na. Sakto ba na ang plano? So, mo na ako ang sa imo.
Katulugon man ko sa signal.
Nya, kung may mong bugta o sakto.
Katulugon ko sa signal, pwede kay hinaya. Nag-loading siya gayo ay.
Pero dili yun siguro pareana.
Aling loading, aling loading. Grabe si Novi, di mo sulod si Novi ba? Try ko lang. Pasok mga lalabs at pakitusok si Ate Yenyen. Pasok lang kayo.
Pagbugot naman eh.
Pasok,
Tanawa na ko na yung mga
pasok.
reaksyon na tanaw ko. Akong balita kanina, mga kaliwat sa dito nagbody. So, kasi maayaw na nga. Pagtulong na. Ako, ang ko gagamit o ginoo ganit, bisag sa programa na ko. Kaya ang programa to, pag continue na siya, dili kay kanira nga siya. Imbis nga ito mong naaro na professional na makatabang sa ako, ikaw naman rin kapangitan ng pamaagi. Una-una daw to, ibutang daw ang religious, atong i-apply ang religious karon. Ang sa imong kuya.
Sulodi daw, no? Sulodi daw kay sabi.
I-analyze daw imong kuya, dautan ko.
Ha? Oh, welcome po, Roda or Lena. Welcome. Salamat po sa pagpasok at Rudy or Lena. Salamat sa paharang dyan. Ulahi, di mo siya pikas, bay. Ulahi kay kong laptop. Refresh ko ha. Kakilala kaya ni Terry? Tats na pa ka diha, tats. Naimuhang ko ang tats ay best tingin ni mo tats. Salamat sa pagpasok. Salamat sa tusok dyan. Ano siya? Refresh ko muna ha. Kasi mahina na siyang signal. Mahinang signal. Mahina ang signal.
Giinang ka na kato, ikaw ang makatabang sa imong amahan. Ikaw ang makatabang sa imong amahan. Ang imong gihimo karon nakapasilaog na noon. Dito
Salamat Novi sa pagtamsak. Salamat. Pag-stay sa diha mga pila ka hours.
So,
isa na lang.
kung ano bantayan ninyo, na once mo surrender na ito, diha na tayo.
Grabe naman.
Sumala sa akong isulti sa inyo, tulaan naman ang mga tawang ng punta na ito. Magpakabalaan ng mga tao. May muon. Iluhod ko na po yung bawal siguro.
Try ko lagay ng ano ha, jacket sa'yo, Roda. Ano mo na? Nag-practice pa kasi si Ate Yenyen. Add moderator na kita, Roda. Orlina. Try daw. Kung andyan ka pa, try daw na mag-comment. Kung naano ba na, okay na ba yung jacket mo in. Okay, try daw. Again, Roda. Thank you po. Hello at Roda, Orlina. Bigyan kita ng jacket, so I hope that will add moderator. Still add moderator? So Roda Orlina is now a moderator of your channel. Okay, add mo, Roda, if andyan ka pa, paki-comment kung na-add ka na ba. Kasi add na kita ng moderator ko. Kung naka-blue na ba yung pangalan mo. Salamat po mga lalabs sa pagpasok. Salamat po mga lalabs. Salamat po sa inyong lahat dyan mga lalabs. Try kong mag-share muna ha. Share ko muna. Loading ako. Naglo-loading. Oh. Wara doon. Pitout ko di ulibok mo ota kung to oray. Uy, bak mo utaw kung to. Warad o. Warad at utaw.
Ako?
Mm.
Ano ba?
Warad at ko bag. Te, ama na. Surup ka ubag-ubag na bo. Warad utaw. Warad utaw ko.
Alright?
Mm.
Yeah.
Surup ka pa. Surup ka na pa.
Ikaw, sir ka? Ha? Ikaw, buligin ka naman. Buligin ka naman. Once nagbuli ka na nito, i-consentin yun dahil paparutan. Dakal man doon na po umahan ni Pasok. Kung pulong tabi mo kasi sa araw ay dautan na. Pero nakik hindi mo pulugan nito. Ang mga iinsahan ko siya. Nakik mo issue ng karautan kalautan. Ito kakad limbagan din ng video. Rin, napaksubra pa na dautan. Sisay na karautan. Kagugot ka ining trabaho ng tali. Kami po anong po. Buligin niyo kamo ng magka-restore ka ang mo talag. Hindi akong trabaho ito sa lugar ko sa kusika.
Alam mo ba? Papagid na human.
Pada si bukan. Ginoo. Ano sa amot kan ka Ginoo?
Hala ka mo ba? Taas day kaayo? Harang pamor. Harang pamor, ha? Taas day kayong harang nila. Sila na day na magkuanta. Kung wala ko kabalo po doon sa on siya tats nga mamubo lang. Na day na inana. Gidiritso ra man ako na siya good. Sila na day na magbuot, no? Sa katas. Unang kuan ko, no? Loading ko, tats. Okay na ba, tats? Nag-loading ko, wala. Nag-loading mo ako dali sa ko ang kuan laptop.
Intelligent mo dati ito trabaho. Masakpan ko kami so liwan na ka chat din. Pasikat ba na? Parang kapag-pag-pag-usip ko di ma-feeling style. So pangamangan din kamo friends ko. Connection. Di mo ang tapos na. Panita ko. Ito ang ito po. Ang kusin ko pa. Ang dito ko dati. Ano nagka usay problema so hindi ko makita dati big problema. So ito di man manipulate na. Pagkaroon ini ng balaan mo sa sala. Ako din pagpagino. No kasi katong pamo yun. Kaya meron ko support na mo ito. So ako din na para simbahan. Hindi na. Kasi kabawa rin ang kunsing kita mo yun. Hindi mo ang kabawa sa
Loading siya, bay.
no.
Loading. Dili ko magdugay. Mag-end ko 30 minutes sa tingali pa.
Pwede. The people also best very basic on my so
Tulugo naman po ko good.
Do you by all day and establish this constitution?
Okay.
So kung may information about
Katulugon ako. Katulugo na si Ate Yenyen. Oh, ready to sleep man good ko. Ready to sleep na si Ate Yenyen.
Peace and harmony. Guided by your custom and solution. As one people. Now and forever. Study. Tomorrow. We'll have a review. No place left to work. Good night, please.
Karon pa naman ang harang. Kataasan di si mong harang di atatsoy. Harang pa more. Taas sa harang ni mo oy. Salamat kay Tatsa. Salamat kay sa pag-play sa harang. Karon pa naman ang harang. Naharangan dahil ka Tats. Si Awas sa harang. Sa man si loading ay. Si aling loading. Dili ko magdugay ron Tats. Ako rang 30 minutes lang na ako siya Tats. Okay. Try naman ni siya. Try ra ni siya kaysa Friday na may one activity. So at least makabalo na ako kung asa ko moadto. So kinahanglan akong practicean daan. Na may activity sa Friday. Amo ang i-celebrate ang Teachers Day. Karon pa naman ang harang ng tata.
kasi sure niyo mo na yung mga komentaryo na nagabula-bula pa. Di maka-trace sa inyo mga karon yun, klaro naman nga magpapansin ko ka ba?
Ibalik ko bi wala nang
Public
be.
man yung reply. Kasi public ka pila ka adlaw. Okay, ako man ko ano nang bula-bula sa bata. Okay, wa ko gayaw-yaw diri o dili tinarong kay sila kay Kazari. Paminaw na yun. Ayaw dito kung simple ang limay. Hindi magamit yung limay. Once a bulan na limay. Missionary.
Lorna Oy Pinay, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for tusok-tusok dyan. Salamat po sa pagpasok, Lorna. Try kong mag-ano sa'yo ng moderator, ha? Nakita sa moderator ko. Isang moderator. Lorna Oy Pinay is now a moderator for your channel. Okay, try daw mag-ano. Day Lorna, can you please try again, comment again, so I could see if you have already the names there. Thank you so much for thumbs up. The thumbs up. Wow, okay. So, pwede nang mag-blue jacket na pala. At no, kasi nung una, hindi ako makapagbigay ng blue names. So, ngayon, okay na pala, no? Oh, wow, wow. Okay. Okay, wala pong ano man, Lorna. Salamat po sa pagpasok at sa pagtusok. Okay lang, okay lang. Thank you. Katulog naman ko ay. Oh, sorry. I'm sleepy. Ito ay try ko lang. Try ko lang na mag-open sa cellphone na maglagay ng harang.
Today, what are you doing? Bantay ka ron. Bantay ka.
At least na ay ito.
Mungkin bisa menunjuk. Sekali berikan yang madem. Ayo kalian. Search kalian para mewala na alibit.
Salamat sa mga tao dyan. Salamat sa 2 milyong tao dyan nakaantabay sa bahay ni Ate Yenyen. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat dyan. Hindi ka man alright. Ouch. See? Ano na si Ate Yenyen? Ready to sleep na ni. See?
Oh. Kita orang yan. Ini kan lang.
Ano ito mga ulunggan?
Siya.
Kuan man to siya. Para siya ugiling kuan. Bobo. Saan mo ito imong gikuan ba? Ipala. Ano naman? I-1 hour na lang na ako. Isang nagbantay na ikaw, Rabi? Ikaw rin na adi, ha? Study na lang ta. Yan na lang na, mag-study sa ano lang ko. Na akong
Salamat, Pastor ba? Kapag may apil-apil, so yung kukupa ng Paris, nabilig ko gano'n. Talag ko mag-follow. At oras kong gano'n ni Snadio. Grabe yan ang ito. Basta, ito na yan, yung scenario, okay rin ka. Apil-apil lang po. Social media sa amahan ng kabuhan ng trabaho. Ito ganahan. Ang puko natin. Isip, malangan ang mga process kung siyang trabaho. Kasi mga body ng mga illegal.
That's coaching. The coach wanted Art to show him everything he could do with the baseball. Magulog, right? The catcher had staff arrive into his mate so that Art's fastball would not sting his hand so much. Let's see your fastball, the coach said. Art leaned back and said, "Po," the catcher said. "Oh, that track doesn't help very much." It tossed the ball back to Art. Art dropped the ball. He picked it up and looked at the coach. The coach said, "Now can you make the ball curve?" "What do you mean?" Art asked. "Make the ball bend to the left or bend to the right." "Oh, that," Art said. "Which way you want me to make it bend?" The coach stared at Art for a moment. Then he said, "Make it curve to the left." "Okay," Art said. So we have, because tomorrow we have tests. So I need to review the story. I need to read it properly so that when I ask question to my student, they can really understand. Why had the catcher put the rag into his mitt? So that the ball would not sting so much. So how much did the rag help the catcher? So the rag didn't help so much. In which direction did the coach want the ball to curve? So the coach want the ball curved to the left. Did Art seems confident that he could throw a ball that curved to the left? Yes, because he's always practicing throwing the stone after school. After school, Art always went home, and went to the fish pond area and having a practice of throwing the stone, skipping stone. So Art leaned back and to the side. He said himself, "This is just like making a stone curve to the left." Art's arm whipped out to the side and the ball went flying. It was going far to the right of the catcher, so the catcher began to reach to the right. Then the ball curved and hit him in the chest. "Wow," the coach said. "You showed you. Who showed you how to do that?" Art said. "Nobody." Then he told the coach about skipping stone on the pond every day. So that's what always
Ini imong kuya ni kabalo na po.
Art's doing every time after school. So
Dinius
the
lagi.
question is, the ball started to the right, then what did it do? So the ball curved and hit the catcher. So where did it hit the catcher? So the catcher hit in the chest. It must have been some curveball in the catcher couldn't even hit his mitt only. Who taught Art how to throw a curveball? So nobody was teaching him.
So dito nga fake magkahi-ubos man ma dito man ko nisugod dito to nisugod na i-post ko kaya akong programa daan na nga plano ang programa nga dili bomba.
Oh, salamat sa 4 na milyon nakaantabay dyan sa bahay ni Ate Yenyen. Thank you so much. Sino po yun? Yung mga tao dyan, salamat. Ano lang, nag-practice lang si Ate Yenyen. Paano na? Kasi, ano lang, start lang ni Ate Yenyen na practice na may harang. Salamat sa mga tao dyan na nakaantabay sa kay Ate Yenyen. Salamat po. Salamat sa 4 na tamsak dyan at sa 3 milyon na tao na nakaantabay dyan sa bahay ni Ate Yenyen. Marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat. Oh, 4 na sila. Sino kaya yon? Sino kaya yung 4 na mga tao dyan sa bahay ni Ate Yenyen? Sorry ha. Pasok lang kayo dyan. Pasok lang kayo dyan. Salamat po sa pagpasok. Salamat po. Baka next week mayroon na kaming mga equipment. may schedule na si Ate Yenyen sa pag LS niya. So siguro may mga palaro tayo at may mga paangat system. Gaya ng ginawa na aming mentor na si Dudong Roberto Viliganyo. Shout out pala kay Dudong Robert Viliganyo. Kumusta kaya si Dudong? Dudong, miss ka na namin, Dudong. Dudong Robert. At Inday Alexis, kumusta na kayo dyan? Shout out to Dudong at Inday.
Maaw ko pa na sulat ako. Ha?
I-charge lang.
2%.
Kaya din, naka-charge mo ka.
Dili ni siya ma-charge ko dahil kung okay.
So the coach had Art threw a lot of balls that day. The coach had him throw balls that curved to the left and balls that curved to the right. So the coach had him throw balls that tipped down just before they reached the catcher. He had Art throw balls that jump up just before they reached the catcher. The crowd in the sidelines clapped after every ball Arts hit. And after every 10 balls, the coach had different catcher work with Art. After catching 10 of his pitches, Art's catcher's hand was very, very sore. So Arts worked out with the baseball team for 3 weeks. Then the team had its first game. So the game was with a big school, West High School. West High was always a top team in the state. It had been the best team in the state 3 years before. So the last year, it had been the third best team in the state. Art School had never beaten West High in a baseball game. Art didn't sleep well for the game with West High. He kept thinking about the game. He wanted to do a good job. He hoped that he wouldn't throw a bad ball or make a mistake. About 200 kids from art school went to the game. About 400 kids from High West came to cheer for West. They cheered and cheered, but they cheered as Art's team came out to start the game. So Artie did like to hear the West High fans cheer on his team. He said to himself, "Why are they yelling those things? They've never seen us play." But the fans from the West High kept on cheering and cheering. West High was to bat first. So Arts went to the pitcher's mound. The catcher chose the ball to him and Art dropped it. Ha ha ha, a fan yelled. He can't even catch the ball. Get a rake, can you take and rake the ball in? Ho ho ho. The first batter was a big boy. He held the bat back and glared at Art. Art didn't like the way he glared, and I tried not to look at the batter. Art tried to think about pitching. He said to himself, "Don't throw the ball too high. Don't throw it too low. Don't throw it to the left or to the plate. Don't throw it to the right of the plate." Art was not thinking well. He was telling himself what he should not do. He should have been telling himself what he should do. He should have been saying, "Throw that ball right over the plate, right over it." Art leaned back and gave the ball a heave. It went about 9 feet over the catcher's mitt. Now, Art just want Art had just thrown a bad ball, and the West High fans were cheering and clapping. "That's the way to pitch," they yelled. The catcher tossed the ball back to Art, and Art dropped it. The West High fans cheered again. The fans from art school were silent. Art picked up the ball. He breathed in and out 3 times. Then he said to himself, "Don't throw the ball too high. Don't throw the ball too high." Art was not thinking well again. Art hit the ball. He went like a streak, but it went about 10 feet over the catcher's head. The catcher called timeout and ran to the pitcher's mound. I'm just studying my lesson. And if they wanna learn and wanna hear from me, they can listen. The fans from West High cheered. "Get another pitcher," they yelled. "The one has batted." The catcher said, "What's the matter, Art?" "I don't know," Art said. "My hand was shaking. I can make the ball go where I want it to go." "Yes, you can, Art," the catcher said. "Just think about skipping stone. I'll hold out my mitt. You must throw that ball right into the mitt. Throw it just like you threw a stone. You can do it." "I'll try," Art said. The catcher chugged back and Art rubbed the ball around in his hand. He looked at the catcher's mitt and he said to himself, "I'll throw that ball right into the mitt. I'll do it." Now, Art was thinking the right way. He leaned back, his arms swept back, the ball came from his hand like a shot. "Zippo, strike one," called the umpire. The fans from art school cheered. The fans from West High mumbled. They said, "Was that a lucky toss?" Art got ready for his next pitch. Everybody was silent. "Zippo." The catchers was done. "Strike two," the umpire called. The batter did not have a mean look now. He got set from the next pitch. He hadn't taken a swing at any art speeches so far. Now he seemed set to take a swing at the next ball. Almost. Art leaned back and Zippo. The catcher was down and the batter began to swing after the ball and reached the catcher. The fans from art school cheered and cheered. They jumped up and down. They hugged each other. They yelled, "Go to it! Art, show them how to pitch." The fans from which were very silent. Then some of them began to cheer. "Come on, choke choke! Get it hit off that pitcher!" Choke choke was the next batter. He smiled as he walked up to the plate. The catcher jogged out to talk to Art. "This guy is good," the catcher said. "He's one of the best batters in the state. Don't give him anything he can hit." So Art began to think to himself, "Don't give him anything he can hit. Don't give him slow ball." Art was not thinking right again. He was thinking about what he shouldn't do. He should have been thinking about what he should do. He was telling himself, "Don't throw a slow ball." And what do you think Art did? He gave Chuk Chuk the biggest low ball you have ever seen. And Chuk hit that ball right out of the park. The fans from West High jumped up and down. They hugged each other. They cheered and yelled, "A home run! A home run!" The catcher jogged out to talk with Art again. The catcher said, "Art, that was a bad pitch. You can throw better than that. Just zing the ball in. Just think about skipping stone. You can do it." The next batter came up. He was as tall as Art. The fans clapped and cheered when he got near the plate. "You are the best, Bob," one of them yelled. Art remembered that Bob was the best batter on the West team. For a moment, Art began to think about the things that he should not do. Then he remembered what the catcher had said. He stared at the catcher's mitt and he said to himself, "I'll just zing the ball right into the mitt." Continue. I like this story. Arts became a star. The best batter on the whist team was the plate. Was at the plate. Art was thinking about what the catcher had told him. Art read back and let the ball fly. Zip-ho, the catcher was on his seat again. Strike one, the umpire called. You can do it, Bob, the whist fans yelled. Art got the ball again. Look at the catcher's mitt. He reared back and let the ball fly. The ball started to go right at the batter. The batter ducked down, but almost before he could move, the ball curved and went right into the catcher's mitt. Strike two, the umpire called. Again, Art wound up and let the ball fly. Bob took a big swing at it, but the ball was in the catcher's mitt before Bob began to swing. Strike three, you're out. Oh no, the West High School fans groaned. Go Art, go, the fans from art school yelled. Go Art. And Art went. He struck out every other batter in the game, and Art did not do well when he tried to bat, but his team was the winner. They beat West High School 3-2-1. Everybody from art school yelled and crowded around Art. They cheered, they patted him to the back on the back. They gave him backshakes, handshakes, and smiles. Art was so happy that he just sat down after all the fans had left. He just sat and remembered the game. Wow, he said to himself, I did it. After that first game, things were different in the school. The kids smiled at Art. They went out to their way to talk him. Art felt like better about school. In fact, school was a lot of fun for Art now. He waved to the girls. He wasn't afraid to talk to girls. He didn't look down when he took to them. He had done that before. But now he was Art, the star, the big picture. Art started to talk like a star. He began to act like a big star. He began to make fun of some of the other kids. He began to show off in front of the girls. He began to talk a lot more. One day he said to himself, I want Patty to be my girlfriend. So he walked up to her before class and said, I'm not doing anything after school, so why don't we go for a walk? No, thanks, Art, she said. I didn't know what to say then. Since he had become a pitching star, nobody said no, thanks, Art. They always said yes, Art. Art looked at Patty. If that's the way you want it, he said, and walked down the hall. He started to whistle just to show her that he didn't care if she went with him, but he felt bad. He liked Patty, but there was something in the way she talked that old Art. I don't like you, Art. Art was still thinking about Patty when somebody said, Art, the coach want to see you right now. What's what does he want? Art said. The boy said, I don't know, but it's something big. Art went big the boy to see the coach. The coach said,
Untuk
Art,
paano kay kumakit?
there's going to be a big league
Pwede naman.
baseball game in town. Mura. And before the game, they want some of the best high school pitchers to throw for the batters. I want you to throw for our school. Well, I play in the game, Art said. No, the coach said. The Reds will be playing the Tigers, but before the game, you will pitch to some of the batters. Some of the high schools are sending pitchers to do the same thing. That will be fun, Art said. His coach said, you'll be pitching some of the best batters in baseball. Ah, thank you so much for the 3 million people there in my house watching me while reading my story for tomorrow. my lesson for tomorrow. Now I'm going to end my live streaming, and thank you so much for I'm sleepy. Salamat po sa mga taong nakaantabay dyan. Now si Ate Yenyen po ay magpapaalam na sa inyong lahat. Salamat sa inyo pong pagsubaybay sa akin. At ako po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyo. Hope that you are... Oh, salamat po sa inyong lahat. Ako na po ay magpapaalam sa inyo hanggang sa sunod na aking live streaming. Thank you so much! Adventure Style, thank you so much. Hello, Adventure Style. Adventure Style, ako na po'y magpapaalam sa iyo at hintayin kita sa bed ko mamaya. Okay, bye-bye.